Welcome to Rule the Waves 3. This is the story of Admiral von Warthunder of Germany. His policy is no leaks, not in the news or on the boats. Our starting goals are simple. Avoid war with Great Britain at all costs, rush research into torpedo technology and destroyer-class ships, and print out a newly made line of cruisers. We'll be reforming the naval standard as well. Priest training, night battles, swapping all guns to high explosive shells is the new standard, and expanding high explosive loads in the ammo. This is to capitalize on the fact that the 1890 period armor is at its strongest, so setting fires to ships is the most effective way to sink them. Current fleets are pretty bad, and we have more in the yards building. These ships will be of limited effectiveness, but you fight wars with yesterday's equipment, so we'll need to make best use of them. Here we are setting the divisional distribution of ships. An admiral will oversee each of these divisions, adding their skill bonuses over the captains and commanders. Theoretically, it will also allow the AI to remain in formation with my core battle. The von Warthunder way is chaos in all things, however. So for the most part, I'm having all the other ships around a heavy gunship corps to remain as close escorts. Nothing fancy. So let's begin the cook on the Oceanic-class cruiser. As the name implies, we hope to make 5 of these eventually. 12,000 tons pushes the maximum size we can build on this dock, so let's scale down to 10,800. 8-inch guns are not the best caliber, but because they're quality -1 guns instead of -2, they will improve throughout the years, making them future-proof. A -2 quality gun will never increase training. 200 rounds of ammo should be more than enough to survive a long engagement, which are the only types of engagement we're going to have in this era. 20 speed will keep us able to run down the enemy's fastest ships, and especially merchant traders. 2-inch armor all around is going to deflect most age ammunition at this point, and a strong belt armor will protect the important parts from armor penetration. The biggest concern in this era is the ship's captains, their skill, which is me, and any torpedo hits, because a torpedo is a death sentence. Just reviewing our rivals here, Germany is not in a strong position budget-wise, and it is up to us, Grand Admiral, to convince the government to change that. We're going to attempt to expand the budget through wisdom and edging war tension with the potential enemy. If we can keep from stepping over the line, both sides will benefit from an increased budget. I hope to target a weaker opponent like Spain or Russia, someone we can easily defeat. Russia, of course, must divide its fleets between East and West coasts, giving us a local advantage in the Baltics and Atlantic. Here we have the option to forge the Oceanic class fresh off the drafting table. We are way over budget on this ship, so we can halt it until the Vanilla and the first Bismarck are completed. And can we get dubs in the chat for Chancellor Otto von Bismarck for his ceaseless push to unify Prussia to a greater Germanic era, the likes of which we haven't seen since the time of our boy Arminius? Dubs for Bismarck in chat. And here we get a 10% discount if we order another Oceanic immediately. That's a good deal. Clearly we're planning to do that anyway. And a deal is a deal is a deal. We also have an opportunity to push national tensions with Spain, which we will do immediately. Government. Even as tensions against Germany suddenly rise, the Reichstag reduces our budget. This is doubly bad at this stage of our growth because research is not a set cost, but a percentage of your budget. An immediate need for war or near-war situations to revise this budget is necessary to impart upon the German people that a well-formed navy is the backbone of power. We are about to see a chain of events. Budget reductions, new ship, failed research, budget reduction, corruption. This navy has all kinds of issues that need to be sorted out with time and bureaucracy. And of course, budget reductions. Now, here, we get to negotiate a potential alliance for the future. Germany and Japan is a bit unusual in this time period, but I just get this feeling that they're going to become a classic combo. A powerhouse. Let's give them a shot. We are jumping ahead until August of 92. Pushing Spain as a national enemy is coming to a head. Tension is exploding off the walls, and our budget is up $26,000 annually. And with that, the Atlantic, first of the Oceanic class, is putting to sea trials with war imminent. With a single Oceanic class out to be our new flagship, and naval reforms and structure in place, war is beginning. But in this battle between the Iberian barbarians and the stalwart justice of Germany, what can the future hold?